Hi, welcome to Regional Stocks Forex Futures with Jonathan. Today is 9th of June 2014 and thank you very much for all the wishes. It feels good to be celebrating the 18th birthday all over again. Okay, so had a long week last week with new projects going on and I had to take a break yesterday, but here I am today, okay, watching out for the US market. Why? Very simple. What's going on in the US market? Well, let's take a look. Last week was a major news, major market movement. Draghi cut interest rate for unprecedented move to negative. Right now, everyone is watching whether Yellen, the next FOMC meeting, everyone is going to watch Yellen to see whether Yellen give a hint that maybe Yellen may want to follow Draghi. So the next FOMC meeting is going to be one very well watched FOMC meeting. So coming soon, not yet. Okay, not this week. So what happened Friday after the Draghi did the news? Friday, the non-farm payroll was fantastic. On Friday, Dow Jones rally up, positive, fat 88 all the way up, close day high. In fact, if we take a look at the US market, where is the US market? Look at the movement over the last, I don't know when, last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. In fact, if we take a look, it's continuously on the straight line higher. Well, that's today right now. It's not surprising that that's today right now, because right now it's 9 o'clock in the Monday evening. Market is open today. Okay, so that's the last candle today. That's of right now. So if you take a look at a 15-minute, that's how the market is. Not that bad. If you take a look, well, a little bit downside. Okay, but if you take a look on a daily, this is a really impressive move. Such an impressive move. Okay, now this week, today, we'll take a look at today. Where's my hand? Okay, today, if you take note that today is somewhat of a quiet. Okay, this week somewhat of a quiet day. Why? Because if you take note, today Australia holiday, today Swiss on holiday, France on holiday, Germany on holiday. Wow! So that's why it's boring day today. So didn't miss much. Now, if you take a look at Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not much of a major news. Most of the news are in fact this region, like Australia and New Zealand. But if you take a look, not really a lot. Okay, not really major earth-shattering news. So luckily, isn't it? So we take a look at last week, the non-farm payroll. Okay, next week. Before next week, this Friday, everyone is going to turn on the TV because it will be the start of the World Cup. So volatility will die off. In fact, let's just put it this way. If you take a look at the volume and take a look at S&P volume, I'll zoom out so it's easier to see. Do you notice that S&P has been going up, but look at the volume has been really pathetic. Granted that this is not the actual volume, but this is just an indication of the volume. But look at it, the volume has been really pathetic. The volatility has been almost practically nothing. So if you take note, if the volatility is not much, do be very careful trading, especially on the futures and forex. So try not to trade too much. But there will be a clash. Why? Because this Friday is World Cup, start of World Cup. During the one of World Cup, the volume decrease. Let's just put it this way. Asia, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. No one is going to watch the market. Because why? Because after finish the soccer match, they go back to work. After go back to work, they have a quick dinner, they go and nap. Nap until wake up 11:55, 11:59, just before the game starts. So no one, a lot of people in Asia is going to trade much in stocks. They're going to concentrate more on soccer, maybe. Okay, so the volume will decrease. But then next week is also the option expiration week. Where the volatility comes in, we shall see next week. Okay, next week. Now with low volume, it's easy to push the market up. It's also easy to push the market down. So in other words, with low volume, anything can happen. So we shall see volatility. Now talking about volatility, if you take note at the VIX is a record low. The last time we seen this VIX was, I forgot what month, but it's in 2007. We haven't got this low since 2007. Let's just put it this way. Longing VIX, if you're going to think about longing VIX, the downside is very limited, but upside potentially anything can happen. Okay, so I'm watching out and I'm longing VIX as of this moment. So do take note, whatever I shared is just my personal opinion. If you like to trade, please consult authorized broker or remisier, because I am not an authorized broker or remisier. Who am I? Well, I'm just a guy that loves talking to a webcam. Okay, I love to share my knowledge with all of you, hoping that one of these days, after learning so much skill, you will be making profits, because making money from the market is easy if you know how. Okay, all right, now that's S&P. Nikkei today, after such a strong upside, there's a minor profit taking in Nikkei. Well, don't read too much for now, okay, because right now it is just a profit taking on a very quiet market. Germany, nothing much to share, but Germany also, like S&P, we are trying to go all-time high. In fact, the last week we actually broke the all-time high. Okay, Hang Seng today, massive rally, recovered the loss last Friday, so right now recovering. So right now watching to see if Hang Seng can go higher, but do take note, Hang Seng is right now at resistance. Okay, coming close to a resistance, watching that out very, very closely. Now, a few stocks that to take note of. Okay, we'll take note at Shanghai. Okay, nothing much to share about Shanghai for now, but watch out, because Shanghai forms, Shanghai right now has a potential descending triangle forming. Let's draw this nicely. That about that. Okay, so right now be very careful, because right now Shanghai is a descending triangle. If we break this support at 1985, be very cautious, because potentially only if we break Shanghai, conservative number. Okay, normally some people like to take the line right here, but I'll take it a little bit conservative. We shall see if we go below, Shanghai potentially can go down to perhaps 1800. Okay, 1800. Watching that out very, very carefully. This is a very beautiful descending triangle, only in play if 1985 support breaks. Now, will there be a warning sign? Yes, there's a few warning signs. FBM KLCI, if you take note, FBM KLCI, that's Malaysia, right now has potentially forming a head and a shoulder, and this is the neckline for the head and shoulder. So watching that up very carefully. Some people will say, is this a break of the neckline? Well, it's possible. We shall see. But anyway, if this happen, broken down. If this happen, looking to see whether we break this support. Now, STI. Okay, Straits Times. If you notice, Straits Times has been chugging, going higher. Now, if I take a look at the indicators, you will take note that right now, as the price goes higher, MACD has bearish divergence. So be very careful. I'm curious, do we have a weekly bearish divergence? Nah, no weekly bearish divergence for now, but it is in a daily bearish divergence. So be very careful. Be very careful about STI. Now, if STI breaks this support at 3255, then perhaps bearish divergence could be in play. So watching that out very, very carefully. Okay, and now to Jakarta Composite. Now, if you take a look at Jakarta Composite, do you notice that lately, if you take a look at the candles, understanding the characteristic of candles, you take a look, you notice that straight away your eyes must pay attention to the color of the candles. You notice most of these big bars are red in color. Okay, all the blue colors are small, but the red bars are big. So you notice that lately, if you take a look, the blue bars are big. See that? The blue bars are big, but lately, do you notice a comparison? The red bar seems to be coming in. Okay, now let's just put it this way. Jakarta Composite has a high. So right now, it needs a profit taking before it can go higher. But as of right now, can it go higher? Of course. If Jakarta Composite can break through this resistance right now at about 5085, then yes, it can go higher. But then if we break below 4870, then be very careful. Well, can't remove your mouse. Okay, there about 4870, then be very careful, because then profit taking will be expecting. Now, even if you take a look lately, over the last few weeks, Do you notice the last 2 to 3 weeks? Do you notice this one seems to be forming a lower high, and then right now it's the same low? So this has a little bit smaller time frame, a characteristic of a descending triangle. Okay, it doesn't work very well because it's descending triangle works better on a downtrend, but then this is a characteristic, so we shall see. If we can break below, if we can break above this trend line, then maybe bulls has hope. But if we cannot break above this trend line, then be very careful, profit taking is coming. And in fact, if you take a look at it today there's a few counters that has a bearish engulfing. So for example, like Adaro Energy, okay, ADRO, bearish engulfing. We have counters like multipolar, the code is MLPL, bearish engulfing. So let's just put it this way, the risk is very high, and in fact, if you take a look, the market has been going sideways for quite some time. In fact, sideways since early March, mid-March till right now, all waiting for the election on the July 9th. Okay, so watching that very, very closely. Okay, so now, if you'd like to find out more, now do remember to share the website Charting Academy, or in fact also share this YouTube. Please share, I really appreciate it if you share this YouTube with all your trading friends. Just pass the link around. When the signal will come, we will spot the signal, we'll highlight it in the YouTube. So do share this YouTube with all your trading friends, and also do remember this website, wcachartingacademy.com. Okay, and if remember, once a while, if we see signal, we'll send out the mailing list. So do remember to join this mailing list right there. Okay, just join the mailing list. Don't have to do anything. Just click on the name, sign up. Okay, we'll send a link for confirmation. All you need to do is just confirm the link. You are in our mailing list, and when we see good signals, we will send it to you. Okay, so I'll see you again next week, and be very safe. Thank you.